Hi, this is Zach here with the US Chartbreakers here at Zach's Traders Cafe for Tuesday, the 8th of August. Starting off with the S&P, which has got a rather more steady and stable look to it after yesterday's price action. We had a bounce off RSI 50, which tends to be a continuation signal, and obviously the cool down the overbought situation that we had for much of June and July. But the fear was that we could go back down to 44, 50, 60, but actually the low so far 44.85, which is a plus, and an end of day close back above the former support there, 45.20, could be enough to take us back towards 4600 and recent year highs. Through 4600, best case scenario target is up to 4730 at the top of that rising trend channel from August last year, but not looking for anything now lower than 4460 if we have a bit of volatility over the near term. On to the stocks, and first one, a stock which appeared here just a few days ago, applied Optoelectronics, and shares pushing higher within that rising trend channel, which has been in place since May. Quite a steep steep angle there of ascent. We gapped up higher the start of the week, and basically looking for the shares to hit the top of that rising trend channel, $15 as soon as the end of this month, and perhaps even sooner. More time spent above the old $11.50 peak zone from July, the better, obviously, for a $15 target. Moving along to stock which is doing reasonably well at the moment, Advantage Solutions. Here we've had a gap close buy signal, so we gapped down last week and then closed that gap to start this week above $2.60, and above that, looking for the shares to head up to the top of that rising trend channel from April as high as $3.10 by the end of this month. 50 and 200-day lines both rising, so that is a good look. On to Barfresh, and here we have stock which is looking like it's ready to break out properly, which broken the or cleared the 50 and 200-day moving averages area over the last week or so, and there's progress within a rising trend channel, which has been in place since December. Top of that channel currently heading for $2.75, and that's what we're looking for while we're above recent broken resistance around the $1.60 mark. Hopefully we'll see more upside than that over coming months. Moving along to Echostar, which looks like a decent situation. Rising trend channel here since basically the end of last year, back in the end of November, and top of that channel currently heading to $28. We're looking for that while we hold above the old resistance from February around the $21 zone, so above 21 to 28 on Echostar as soon as the end of this month. GDEV is next, and here the picture is of a second time lucky or third time lucky break of the 200-day moving average around $7.20. Above that line, looking for as high as $10 by the end of this month after the little volatility, and also after the RSI 50 rebound that we've had, which, as I said, tends to be a decent consolidation signal. On to a new name, and it comes in the form of Palatin Technologies. Looks like a broadening triangle base heading towards the 200-day moving average at $3, and that will be applicable while we hold above recent broken resistance at the $2.20 level. It's bear trap gap reversal, so the gap higher, and that should, with the bullish divergence that we've had for the start of August, give us the $3 target, hopefully by the end of August. Another stock which is on the front foot at the moment is coming up, and it's Renovo. Here you can see that it looks like we bounced off the floor of this rising trend channel, mildly rising trend channel, which has been in place since April. Bullish divergence backing the move higher, and obviously we closed above the blue 50-day moving average around $2.10. Above that line, then looking for a return to the top of the recent range, post-April range, as high as $3.35 by the end of next month. But that bullish divergence line probably the kicker there, along with the way that the 50-day line is already rising while the stock is near the lows of the range. The next situation is Smart for Life, which everyone has to look at in a bit of detail, sort of hone in on it, given the rather torrid journey that there's been so far over the last year or so. But it looks like we've got a falling trend channel near the lows, and even if we make new lows subsequently, it looks like the top of that channel around $3.10 could be the target here by the end of next month, especially while we hold above the current lows around $1.80 and backed by that bullish divergence line. So a bit lower lows for the start of August, but the RSI pushing higher and suggesting $3 plus on Smart for Life. New name next, and it's Sovos Brands. And here we've had a massive gap to the upside within a broadening triangle in place since the start of the year. Top of that triangle heading for $25, and obviously we're hoping that it'll get there without going any lower than former May and June resistance around $20.70. So let's see if Sovos can come up with the goods. Stock which I've been covering quite a few times recently is SunCar Technology, and here we've had an end-of-day close back above a rising 50-day line, which tends to be a decent continuation signal. Above that 50-day line, around $18.50, looking for up to $33 by the end of next month, at the top of that rising trend channel from May. On to the last few. The first one is a decent looking situation, tabula rasa, and massive gap to the upside here through old resistance at $9, above $9. We're looking for the shares to hit the top of that rising trend channel from the end of last year, back from November to be precise. That could be as high as $12 and hit that by the end of this month, but obviously a very volatile situation with that gap, and not for everyone. One of the stocks at the moment is Tupperware Brands, and the meme dream continues. Here we've had a rebound above our old resistance line target there around $3.90. Above that, looking for not only a retest of the $6 area, but a best case scenario target as high as $8.20 by the end of next month, or perhaps even sooner. Finishing off with another new name. Here it comes in the form of the Vita Coco company, and here we've had a gap close buy signal, so the gap down last week and filling that gap and closing it above it, well above $25 yesterday to start the week. The rising trend channel here on the daily chart, that's been in place since back in September, and the destination there could be as high as $34 by the end of this month if we have decent closes, further decent closes above the gap fill. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.